Today on the Celestial War.
I can't
You
help
are not helpless. You are relearning. You're relearning how to live your life. Look at my helmet. My eyes don't work as they once did. I got used to it. I, of course, over time created this crystal for myself. But we deal with life the way we can, and the way we have to, because life is unpredictable. But you are not useless. Think about what you can do. Show me. Slam the ham on the sandwich. And he grabs your hand. And he goes, very good. Show me. Sweep the floor. Very good. Show me. Put away the book in the library. Very good. Look. You are learning.
Wow, I really am learning.
Yes. Now make me another sandwich, please.
Will they survive? Audio Dungeon.
So this week has been chock full of interesting videos in between, guys. It's we saw our Carl Linger in an epic match for Mayor of Sunken City with Archie Finn, and it is announced that Olin is running with Carl Linger now, and Vinty is now with Archie Finn as well. Guys, welcome to the show. So a lot of things are going on. The community's been buzzing. We're getting a lot more activity in the community every week. It's a lot of fun, and we're having a great time. And yeah, the videos we made for the mayor's race, which you guys are going to vote on today. Think about this: it is literally watching TV and voting on what you want to happen on TV, and you're directly affecting it. And even down to the other things. We went to the Red City Council, and you guys affected exactly what's going to happen between them. We're going to visit that today. You guys voted on. Actually, you guys voted on the mayor for Sunken City last week, and I was going to tell you who it was, but then Carl Linger entered the race because the fans wanted him to enter the race, and completely threw a monkey wrench in the entire operation. I will tell you that the winner would have been Archie Fint if it wasn't for Carl Linger joining.
There's going to be some potential legal challenges, however this turns out now.
Wow.
A revote? This is
Recount.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to see what happens. So, like I said, we're going to do the revote today. Yeah.
The next several episodes of Audio Dungeon will be a drawn-out legal battle about the election of the Sunken City. So get ready,
Captivating
people.
all audiences.
We're just speaking to Rob's lawyer instead of Rob. My client does not want to roll D20. He's going to refrain from that. Okay, so let's get right into it, guys. Everybody, for joining. Please share the stream out right now. That helps us out a lot. Get the word out what's going on. And Will Gary is saying to stuff the ballots. It's going to happen. Okay, let's get going, guys. Let's start with Botorius.
Oh boy.
I see you on the screen right now.
You're there.
When you went home,
There's no place like it.
Yes, no place like it. We got to see your big family. That was very boring and not crazy and fun at all. So they're all over the place. It was great. And when we ended your story, you were approached by Conlon, who was like the burgomaster, the deputy there in Low Hills, and he asked you to help him out in the morning about some thieves that come into town. And he told you that because of all like the dark creatures that are roaming the area, they were in the Red City, but they were in other places all around the world that you're finding all different spots. And they went and they killed a lot of the guards in Low Hills. And you found out there's probably about 10 to 12 guards left, and there used to be about 30 to 40. So you wake up in the morning with Jacques. Jacques is with you, but Jacques is heading over to Eldon after you're done here. He was going to go right away this morning, but as soon as he needs help, he's helping you out. So you guys wake up, and we're going to take it right from there, guys. Let's do it. He gets up. You see him sleeping. You wake up first, and you just see him. You see the sheet is over his laying in bed.
You still sleeping? I go, I tap him.
You go over and tap him. You see he pulls the sheet over him, and you see all the smoke come out. Yes, I am awake. I've been awake for several minutes. Okay.
Ready?
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go
let's do
check
it.
it out.
Okay, so you guys get your weapons on, armor on, and such, and you guys make your way downstairs. You have your nice outfit from being ordained the hero of the Red City, and you guys make your way to Conlin, the Burgomaster's place. You guys go and see him. You knock on the door. He answers. He's already up working. Oh, Victoria, glad you're here. Come on in.
Good morning.
And who might you be? I
This is
am.
my
Yes, I am his friend Jacques. Just a friend, hanging out. I'm here to help, of course. Oh, good. We can use any of the help we can. As long as you can handle yourself with a sword, that would be great.
He's quite capable.
Well, let me. Good. Let me tell you what's going on. So, apparently these thieves. It's been happening for about 2 weeks now. Thieves set up shop in the Iron Mug. You know the Iron Mug. It's the north side of town. The old timer Seth, who runs the place, hasn't been seen. People go in there. Usually he's been behind that bar, tending in for the last, I don't even know, 25, 30 years. But no one's seen him. No one knows where he is. By day, we're seeing that these thieves are out doing who knows what. And we can't really track them down. We see one here and there. But at night is when they're in that bar, and they're basically taking it over. They're gambling. They're roughing up the any passerbys, roughing any people come in the bar. They're stealing drinks, and we have a lot of robberies going on. I don't have the manpower, so like I said to you yesterday, you're a hero of the Red City. Maybe just from your fame alone, they would want to go. But I don't know. What
they're gonna want to go. All right, that's what they're gonna want.
Well, I hope so. So what I'm going to do is, I have other guys around the town. I'm going to have 5 with me, and I'll be outside. And I've come and talked to him a few times, but if I go in there, it's gonna start something big. So we'll hang out outside in case you need us. And if you call first, we'll come running in. And I don't know, maybe you could talk to him. Maybe we don't have to fight. But whatever you can do, we appreciate it.
I'm not much of a talker, but I'll see what I can do. These guys might just be looking for a fight.
Okay, excellent. Okay, well, thank you, and good luck. We'll be outside.
All right.
Okay, so you all leave together. You see some guards coming in. They kind of walk separate from you, and you make your way to the north side of town. It takes you about 7-8 minutes to get there. Just walking through the streets. You see a couple people you stop and you say hello, like you haven't seen them since you were a kid, or some people you saw a couple of years ago who has a family, all different things. You make your way to the Iron Mug. And the Iron Mug, you see the door is all messed up. It looks like there's been a lot of fights outside, broken windows, and you see there's a guy hanging outside, like with his arms folded like this, just leaning up against the door. Let's see what's going on in chat here. People are talking to me. 200 stars from Scott Weber. Bribery to throw out the recounts. We will do the recounts coming up later when we go to that scene. Awesome, Evan says the stars will align. Let's see. What's going on here? Where's Sir Fluffle? Sir Fluffle is not here. Sir Fluffle is... Actually, one thing we didn't mention, which I'll tell it to you now out of game for everybody who wants to know. The Paladins actually have been named governors of all the red cities. So there are three smaller red cities all around and on the map. Around the southern, the eastern, and northeastern side of the red city. And there's Eldon, which is like it used to be an old red city that kind of separated from the kingdom, and they have troops there as well. And he's actually named Reed, Sir Fluffle, Lillian, and any other surviving paladins, all governors of the other cities. So that's where they are right now, and that's that. Okay, so back in Botorius, you walk up to that bar, and you see a guy out there, and he's just like this. You see he's got a short sword in his side, a dagger in his belt, and he's got like leather armor on, and he just looks like a jerk.
Good morning. And I go to walk in.
Sorry, buddy, but it's pretty early on, and we do some stuff in there. Yes, I can let you in there, but to go in this time, it's more exclusive. It'll cost you 1 gold each.
No, really? I don't think. What's the guy's name again? The owner.
Seth.
Seth's an old friend. He wouldn't charge me. I'm just visiting in town. I've been here. I've been here in a while. He wouldn't charge me to come in.
Oh yeah. Well, Seth has us running things for him while he's tied up recently. So I'm
sure he'd be very happy for you to let me in.
We'll tell you what. Pay the gold coin first, and if Seth wants to give it back to you, we'll give it back to you. No problem.
Oh really? Yeah, but
course.
you're not. I don't see you giving it to him.
Well, I don't take.
You're gonna make him give me a gold coin back from you? I don't think so. Just open the door, buddy. Come on.
I'm sorry. That's the rule.
Don't give me a hard time. Come on.
Listen, buddy.
Yes.
I haven't seen you around here
You should
before.
listen. Yes. You don't know me,
I'm gonna
friend.
give you a chance.
Yes. I'm giving you the chance, sir.
Make your way. Make your way down the road. We won't
Open the
get into a fight.
door.
You have to watch me drag your ass through the street.
All right, open up. Seriously, open the door. I'm not gonna ask you again.
He puts a toothpick in his mouth and just sits there.
I smack him. I smack it right out of his face.
Oh!
I smack it right out of his face. That's right.
Roll D20.
I'm liking this.
Smack
bro.
his
It's like
face
somebody-
off his face.
Yes.
It's like somebody pissed in his Wheaties this morning. Like, what's going on, Scrub?
Yeah, well, it's fake
family.
because I rolled a 1, so it's fake.
Oh.
You rolled a 1?
Yes, I rolled a 1.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it
Oh,
happens.
wow, okay.
You are
Okay, so you go to slap him. You roll a 1. I'll tell you what, we're gonna make it more embarrassing depending on how you roll off the 1. So
All right, I'm gonna roll off the 1. Here we go.
Yeah.
A 5.
Okay. So you go. Jacques is sitting there next to you, like waiting for you, like backing you up, and then you go to slap him, and not only do you miss his face and miss the toothpick in his mouth, you swing and you slip on mud and just land on the floor on your ass in the worst way. And the guy's like, ah! You okay there? And he kicks some mud on you. Goes, careful, it's a muddy day outside.
Yes, truly it is. Yes.
Jacques helps you up. He's like, you're not doing very good, pal.
Yes, thanks, buddy. I know. All right, I get up and I, try to get myself together, make sure I didn't drop anything.
You see the door opens, you see 2 more guys come out. They're like, what's going on up here?
Oh, hello!
Like, this fool is trying to slap me in the face because I told him there's a price to get in the tavern, and now he thinks that, he's king of all the Dwarven town. This is it. Look at the king dwarf. Look at his fancy robes. I'm so sorry, they look pretty muddy right now.
No, I'm just trying to go in and see my old friend. That's all. I shouldn't have to pay just to go see somebody or to visit,
This
Came back to town.
Listen, you got to pay like everyone else if you want to get in this tavern, okay? It's 1 gold in. You, him, that's 2 gold, okay? And if you keep causing trouble, it's going to be 3 gold.
All
So
right.
Get out of here, okay?
Here's a 2 gold. Let's go. Let me in.
And they look at each other and they decide, we're going to roll this right now. Brooke, roll D20 for me. If you roll a 12 or above, they accept that. But if you don't, they're going to give him a hard time, make him pay more. 3. He goes, well, you know what? I don't like your face. I think it's going to be 1 extra gold because we have to deal with you and look at your face. 1 more gold and you come in.
Well, that's not fair, so you're not getting it. Okay? Let me in the door
You're not coming in.
right now.
Thanks for the 2 gold, buddy. And see you later.
All right, kick his ass.
Whoa.
That's it.
Oh.
Botorius becoming a man of action.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm going to take a swing at this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully
that's what I
better
do.
than the first one.
He has his bad voice in the background. I will not
Okay,
disappoint
you
him. I will
And
not.
I rolled a natural 20. Yeah!
Of course you did. The Quarren 20. Okay, so this is a punch, right? This is a punch?
Yeah.
Okay, so like
Yes. You hear me?
like George McFly, you turn around, you look at your fist for a long time, And you're like, ooh, you turn around and poof, and you sock him in the face. Roll
That's right.
roll D4. If you roll a 4, I'll straight up knock him out.
A 4. I rolled a 4.
Oh, so you knock him right down. He goes down like, whoo, and just goes right down and lands on the ground. And the other 2 guys are like stunned how hard you hit him. And Jacques like, that is better.
Like I said, you got your gold. Now let me in.
As the guy falls down, Jacques says that's better. And the guys look over at him and look up, and Jacques just punches the other guy in the face.
Of course.
And 18.
Yeah.
I'll do the same thing. Okay, he knocks the guy. The guy stumbles onto the floor and actually falls because of the mud and everything else. I rolled a 3, not a 4. And the other guy is going to attack you, Scro. And this is a miss. This would be a 13, which is a miss, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he swings. You just duck out of the way, and you can go.
He just took a swing at me. I'm gonna have to swing back at him. Yeah, you know what am I gonna do here? All right.
I like that you're showing me how you were dodging.
Yeah. That is a 24.
24 is definitely a hit. Give me that damage. Martin Lowry says, goes to slap, but then gently caress. Nick Lurkins calls for a reroll. Oh, you could have did a reroll on that, but I guess it wasn't worth it.
Nah. Nine damage.
About the fact that Lillian and Fluffle are governors. No, I'm sorry, I'm just catching up. Dina says, a lovely Lady Lillian, governor of the most prosperous city in the kingdom. She is wise, she is fair, she won't eat red sauce on her pasta. Butter only. I like both.
Only butter.
I like both.
Very sophisticated.
Lauren Hicks goes, that escalated quickly, talking about Scro's fight. Will Gary says, Bo came to play. Oh, look at him, everybody. This guy is not going to take no for an answer. Scott Weather says, he is aggravated because of the abuse from his mother. Notorious displaced anger. 100 stars. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate that.
You nailed it. You nailed it, buddy.
Lauren Hicks says, this cat's got claws. Okay, so how much damage you do?
9.
Okay, so you have to roll, because you're punching, it's a D4 plus your strength. Is that what you did?
Yes, that is what I did.
Awesome. Okay, so 9 damage. You clock the guy. He stumbles enough to be caught off. Oh, well, the rule is I just rolled my D20 on the floor, so the rule is that's a natural 1 for him.
Woo!
There you go. So the guy stumbles, and Jacques just runs up to him and just goes like, knocks the guy on the floor and beats the hell out of him. And then you see him go into his pockets, and he goes, "That's 1 gold for you, 1 gold for me, and 3 gold for us for later."
Excellent.
Okay, so the door is now littered with bodies, but it is open.
Yeah, we go in.
Okay, you guys walk into the bar, and we're gonna come back to you, Botorius.
All right.
Let's go over to. I think we're gonna go over to Lady Abyssia.
Oh.
Abyssia,
Yes.
how you doing?
I'm doing good.
So you and Holgar have been traveling into the Elven realm, towards the city of Falindor, which is in the middle of the Elven forest.
Mhm.
And you guys, you travel through the orcs. You granted passage and promised for great gifts to the orcs. So hopefully the elves follow up on that. Otherwise, Nishnosh would be very upset. Rob agrees.
Schnoshnack.
Schnoshnack. Nishnosh.
Oh, is it Nishnot? What is it?
Schnoshnack.
Oh, Schnoshnack. Okay. I love that so much. Schnoshnack.
He was very serious, Schnoshnack.
So you guys eventually finish your journey. It's probably, we're starting off from the time when you guys left. It's about a month for you guys. And I'm sorry, it's 2 months. It's a month after that. So it's a month after that event with the orcs, and it's 2 months after your trip from the Red City all the way to the Elven Realm. You guys have made it into the forest. Been traveling for a while, and the forests just look like they're like half dead. It's terrible. You can see the tree, and the tree, Holgar's seen it before.
I can see the tree.
Yeah, Hogar's seen it before. Oh, you can't see the tree. That's right. So yeah, the tree looks amazing, but I can't describe it to you. Hogar. Okay, obviously don't listen.
Beautiful.
He tells me.
Hogar, the tree is as you left it. It's looks like this all like bioluminescent moss is all around the tree, protecting it from Captain Andaria, who saved the day. Thank you, Finbalar. You guys make your way into Falindor, and you see the city, and the city looks like it's been pretty much almost but completely destroyed. It's pretty bad. When you get there, you see people looking around. Remember, there's like 18,000 refugees, and they're all around there. And you even see elves coming out of the city who've been living as stragglers there, and probably about another few thousand. And like they start coming out, everyone starts reuniting with who knows who. And the seer eventually is propped up into like a area, and he makes just a small speech. He says, "My friends, it is time for us to rebuild our lands. The Archmage took so much from us, but we will bring life back to our forests. And then, when we are strong, we will bring the war to the Archmage." Everyone cheers. So you guys travel around. Hogar and Abyssia and Lump pretty much stay with rangers that stay with the seer as well. You guys make your way over to an area where there's nothing there, and you see the seer walk over. He puts his hand up, says a few words, and all of a sudden, materialized in front of you, very high into the sky, is a large tower, a magical wizard's tower. And it appears, and he begins to walk right in. This is the first time for all of you, and obviously, it is then called the Forgotten Tower, a tower that you've heard about. This is the tower where Findalar is actually from, where he learned wizardry. Now, time passes. So that was 2 months, the 2-month mark. We're gonna move you guys by like a week in advance. And Hogar, they have you going out and doing patrols with the other rangers, the elves, unless you have something else that you want to accomplish or do.
No, if I'm going to be patrolling with the elves in the forest, I just want to make sure that while we're patrolling, I'm learning as much as I can about the forest from the elves.
Okay. So the people you're with are actually all rangers. So for you, then it's actually very exciting because it's like the perfect opportunity for you. You know, you have your own skill set, but these are literally elven rangers, probably like the most rangery ranger of rangerdom. So so the elf charge is captain is called Slindo, and they're nice to you. They don't treat you kind of like a hero. They treat you just like as a part of the team, which either you like or don't like. And they don't go into long conversations. They're very much focused on their job, and you're just getting this like great internship into the rangering world. You know, like you're a high level ranger right now. You're 10 or 11, but you feel like you haven't spent enough time actually rangering that part of it. You just did the combat. Right. So you're doing stuff like that. Let's jump into the chat here, see what's going on. Scott Weber says, yes, Lump the Diplomat is here. Dolores Davis says, say Snark 3 times fast. Snark snack, snark snack, snark snack. Martin Laurie says, Lump should have challenged for leadership of the Horde. That could be in Lump's future. Maybe he could do that. He could probably win. Anthony Walton says, let Lump free. Okay. Will Gary says, the strategy is to put the stream on the TV via YouTube, then comment on your phone and Facebook. That is exactly strategy. Actually, my fiance Teresa does that. She's doing it right now. It's a good way to view it. It looks great on TV. Martin Laurie says, can Lump learn another cantrip now? We can make that happen. Guys, put up in the comments some cantrips you want Lump to learn. We'll pick one. Tim Shanks says, Power Rangers. Yes, this would be the Power Rangers. Are they? Yes, and they're all the Green Rangers, says Kyle. Bribery for 200 stars from Scott Weber. Bribery for Abyssia to have 2 months traveling with her seeing eye Lump and her being able to find, research some mystical site magic solutions during downtime. I'll say wish granted because we're going to get to that in a second. Lauren Hicks says Ranger Danger. Yep. And Todd 80 says that is the way I do Twitch. Mostly still ahead. The TV combination of the phone is really good. And that is it. We're caught up. Guys, keep chatting, keep sharing, and click the bell if you don't follow us already. Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. We appreciate it. So, Abyssio, you've been spending a lot of time with the Seer, actually. In the beginning, it started off as you were helping him, he's trying to get acclimated. He's cleaning up his laboratory, his library and such. And he's obviously now he's the ruler of the Elven Kingdom. He wasn't that before, but he is now because they were all wiped out. So he sends the Rangers off and tells them he don't need protection, but he asks that you stay and help him, even with just simple things. What do you say to that?
I say yes, and thank you.
Okay, so over that week that we just passed, you're helping him out, and you're starting with simple things like you're literally like you're starting a fire, you're putting on some food, you're making sandwiches, things that you're really good at. So you are.
I mean, everybody knows.
So
everybody knows. It's amazing how I cut the meat without even looking at it. It's great.
It's great. So it's first it surprises you that he's actually having you do small things, but you feel like there's a certain out of game Mr. Miyagi lesson in all this. Like he's trying to let you acclimate to like doing small things and getting used to your non-sight. You walked the last 2 months, and maybe that helped you.
Slap it in on a sandwich. Like when I slap the hand on the sandwich, I'm gonna slap something else down the road. Slap it right down. Yeah.
I see.
You know, like wax on and wax off, and I slap the sandwich, and I block the kick.
Ham.
You know.
Ham. I lay the bread. I smack it. I
block the punch, slap the sandwich, block the punch.
That's
I'm
it.
glad
Okay, so he showed you
that because I had no damn clue.
No.
So he shows you.
Sorry, then.
He shows you to to build a fire. He helps you get you started. He helps you learn it. You start doing it, and you're doing it like a couple times every day. He shows you how to help make the food and make the sandwiches. He actually literally helping you because you have no sight, and you're actually like doing other chores. Around. Name a chore that you might be doing that you think, Brooke.
Oh,
organizing the books.
Washing clothes, sweeping. Oh, okay.
Okay, washing clothes, sleeping, and organizing the books in the library. You're basically putting a magic library back together. You do it for a week, and you're getting frustrated, and it basically he comes and walks over to you and talks to you. He goes, "How are you dealing with the loss of your sight?"
I thought I would be handling it better than I am.
I would say you're doing very well.
Thank you, and I appreciate this and all that you're doing for me. But it's just getting very monotonous. I need to learn other skills. I need to get out and help my friends. I feel like I'm helpless here. I can't help.
You are not helpless. You are relearning. You're relearning how to live your life. Look at my helmet. My eyes don't work as they once did. I got used to it. I, of course, over time created this crystal for myself. But we deal with life the way we can, and the way we have to, because life is unpredictable. But you are not useless. Think about what you can do. Show me. Slam the ham on the sandwich. And he grabs your hand. He goes, "Very good. Show me. Sweep the floor." Very good. Show me. Put away the book in the library. Very good. Look, you are learning.
Wow, I really am learning.
Yes. Now make me another sandwich, please. No.
First, you must find the ham.
No, don't go there. First, we will find the salami.
Oh my
That's the next thing I want to talk about.
Oh my god.
No, scratch that.
Yes, please.
That was here, but it didn't go there.
I know. You brought it there. I figured I have to finish it. So he goes, "Come, sit down next to me. Take a break." He gets some tea out and put the tea out there. You feel the tea. You start drinking, and he goes, "You are learning. We've had a journey of 2 months on the road, and I've seen you're walking come from a very confused wander to a focused person. You were listening. You're listening to my words. Listen to the people around you. You've adapted to your hearing. And now these small tasks where they seem like nothing are helping you in another way. It's important that I want you to have that base, and that will become stronger. But I have something else that I want to give you. So for the last week, the seer seems to be working on a couple different things. You're not sure what he's been doing. There's something with magic, and you're not really sure. I've been an enchanter for hundreds of years. In that time, I have found many things, and I have discovered many spells, and I have taught many wizards. There are many little tricks that we can use with magic. But I would say when I lost my sight at a very young age, I was at least lucky to gain something else from the whole event that I will now give to you. It is called the Amulet of the Hidden. And he goes over to, I have rejuvenated the powers of this amulet recently, of this last week. And he has the amulet, and it looks like a circular talisman. It has a very interesting design on it. It actually has the markings of the queen on it, and which is peculiar. And he says, if you put this on, you will find that it helped you. He hands you the amulet.
Does he tell me that it has the markings of the queen, or does he just give it to me?
He just gave it to you. He didn't comment.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, you don't know.
Right.
Yeah, you don't know. I'm sorry. Scratch everything I say that you see. Do what you can.
Yeah, but I have to see if I know. Okay, good. Okay.
Feels solid. That's your description. Metal.
Like a rock.
Tiny.
Oh, like a rock. Do you put it on?
Yes.
Okay. You put on the amulet.
What's
the
it called?
Amulet of the Hidden.
What? Amulet of the Hidden. Okay.
The Amulet of the Hidden. The Amulet of the Hidden creates a very subtle hum, which is magical. When someone gets close to you, or an object is near you, you'll be able to sense it. You see, it actually grants the wearer with true sight. You can see the magical field it creates, and view the object it hits, up to about 100 feet away, I would say. And it travels in all sounds that the sound can make. You see, it is a clever trick. I did not make this, but it is indeed ingenious. It creates a magical hum, which can be detected by your true sight. And therefore, when it flows over objects and people, you're able to see everyone in the area. But it is important that you use this, but you also enhance your skills of listening to the surroundings. You being a bard, I'm sure already possess this great skill, but you must enhance it for yourself.
Thank you.
I hope you like it, and I hope I help you.
I do. Who made it if you didn't make it?
Well, let's say the person who took away my sight also allowed me to grasp this and take it at the same time.
That doesn't make sense.
Do you wish to hear the story? I would tell you if you wish.
I do wish.
Well, I wore this many, many years after I lost my sight. I was with a group of wizards, all young and rash, and we were seeking adventure. We sought and found a collector's dungeon in the far east, now the deserts, north of the Queenslands. These dungeons are filled, supposedly, with many powerful items from the First Celestial War. I know that your party has encountered a collector's dungeon or two, but these in the deserts are far more powerful and far more dangerous. 5 of us ventured inside, but only 3 of us returned. And upon our exit, a queen sorcerer, a geomancer, by the name of I would never forget, of Minda Morgana, was waiting.
You see, she overheard our plan at a nearby town and followed us to the dungeon. She waited outside, and she surprised us with her darkness. We couldn't see, and again, there were only 3 of us in bad hurt. After the darkness came, immediately she cast a spell, filling the air with a storm of ice. My friend Krim was killed, and the other was nowhere to be found after. I woke up to find myself struggling, coming out of consciousness with Minda, as she attempted to rip what we found out of the collector's dungeon, which was a magical key. It was something more than a collector's key. It was something that me and my friends thought and heard about in our youth. Something of legend.
What?
She ripped the key out of my hands and attacked me with an enchanted dagger made of ice. The dagger slashed across my eyes, and I lost sight immediately. I reached out, trying to retrieve it, and grasped for anything I could, and I pulled this amulet off of her neck. I believe what she was using to see in the magical darkness. Now that she couldn't see, and I still couldn't see, I just clenched the amulet because it was already in my hand and fled. The amulet now is the one that you hold in your hands, and it now belongs to you.
Thank you. Something seems like it would be dangerous to wear it. Have you ever come across any... Can she see where you are?
What are you saying? Is there... No, I, and being a chanter, have searched this item for any magical seeds placed into it. There's true sight, there is detect magic.
It's no longer linked to her?
No, it is not linked or bound.
Okay.
There's no danger to you.
Okay, I feel better now. Thank
Good.
you.
Use it. There are many things that we can require your help with around the city. Sometimes it will be helping out the guards, maybe helping to cheer the morale of the people. Use the amulet. Use your senses. And I hope that it will help you.
Thank you, Seer.
Okay, so we're going to stop right there. We're going to head over to the Sunken City. First of all, please get that vote ready, please, for the Sunken City. And you guys are reconvened into the Sunken City Hall. We're with Findalar, Thistle, Arky, and Sparky. And you guys are all there in that same Guildmaster's Hall. Now you know that Jinty is now running as second for Arky, and Olin jumped on the Karlinger bandwagon. Raven is still running by himself, and that's it. It's basically all 3 of you. So you guys are there, and you're going to make one last speech before the final vote. As you saw in the artwork of Scott Weber, gnomes have been around all week passing out pins and everything else for Arky and for Karlinger, and it's been a lot of voting. And people are trying to figure out the future of the Sunken City. And remember at home, guys, as you're voting on this, and you're going to vote on something else right after, you're literally dictating the future of the story of this campaign, which is something we love here in Unway Dungeon. We want you to have literally every input that you can on the show, and as much as we can put into the story, which is a lot of fun for us. So without further ado, let's go into Arky Fint. Jinty announces it. He goes, okay, everyone, I want to present to you a gnome man, who is above all of this garbage.
What am I talking about?
Well, the Queen has destroyed our city. She has led us into a place of darkness. And what about the man that went into the darkness? He went in there and he killed the necromancer. My friends of the guild, we need a man that is not afraid to go into the dark and bring the light, and that is Arky Fint. I present to you the one and only, the original Blackwater Bandit, hero of the Red City, slayer of the Necromancer, and shooter of Thistle the Halfling, Arky Fint.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. This campaign has been such a wonderful experience. Getting the chance to speak with all of you, hear your concerns, really sit down and know just what makes the Sunken City tick. And I have to say, Jinty, when I agreed to team up with Jinty, I couldn't have felt more honored. When I was a little gnome, my father used to say, son, Jinty Beer Bottom, that's the kind of man you want to emulate. And to have him on my team now is truly inspiring. I know he will teach me so much. And as for my opponent, you'll see who his running mate is. Olin, the mayor who betrayed us. The mayor who sought to enrich himself at the expense of all the rest of the Sinking City. I think it's clear what's going on here. Carl Linger is a very nice man. We all enjoy him. He's funny and personable. I mean, I'd love to sit down and have an ale with Carl Linger. There's no question about it. But to be the mayor, clearly he would just be a puppet of the old regime. We cannot trust him to be the leader and to not let Olin get back to his old ways. So if you want freedom, if you want prosperity, it's Finty and Jinty, the only team with a name that rhymes. And that is true. Thank you, everyone, and God bless.
100 stars from Evan. Appreciate that. Yeah. Everyone cheers for you. You see, Olin gets up.
Well. Let me just say, we've been through a lot, haven't we? We've been through the occupation of the Queen, all the war they brought upon us, all the slave work, 8 hours a day, only 4 15-minute shifts. Ridiculous! No one makes me work 8 hours, and no one makes me bleed my own blood. Let's just say, I got us through it. I'm just gonna say it. I'm putting it out there, and there it is. I got us through it. Of course, you're on the outside, many of you, and you're looking at Olin over there, and you're saying Olin is just giving in to the sunken city occupation. He's just doing whatever. No, there are so many times that many dangerous things could have happened, but Olin stood up, and I put my amazing Ricky top hat on and my dirty suit, and I went to work for 8 hours every single day of the week. Because that's what a mayor does.
So a mayor tries to rip off the city when it's in its worst peril? By leaving all its civilians with all the gems
Somebody
and the money
shut that halfling up.
That's
Please,
what a
thank
mayor
you.
does. It runs when its civilians need help. It takes all its money.
He looks over at some dwarves, and you see two dwarves go over to you, and they're like, sir, could you please be quiet?
I will be quiet when he's no longer on that pedestal. Till that day, you can try and
Sir,
shut
he has a right to speak, and you're disrupting the procession.
And I have a right to speak too.
Okay, sir, you're coming with me. They put their hands on you to bring you out.
If they try to grab me, I try to escape them. I am not.
They try to grab you and bring you out. Vinny has been the anti-wild card for your campaign.
Yeah, I lean over to Arky. I go, throw your support behind Carl Linger. It's our only hope of not having the Raven take over the city.
Okay, so they're trying to get you, Thistle. You're resisting the whole time?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, this is a stupid roll because you don't know why you're not going to make this, but roll a dexterity check, regards.
22.
Yeah, I rolled a 9 and 6. Okay, so basically it's a shit show where you're running around the room.
just constantly berating Olin the entire time.
Okay.
This is what you
So,
do to
af-
civilians. You force them to leave an open speaking area. This is what you do. As you
Let me
steal
just
the room.
finish in saying, without the noise in the background, that I stood where others might have
on
fallen.
top of the chest.
I was here.
You stood
I was
on
here.
top of the wagon as
Archie
you tried
Finch,
to leave
where
with
was he?
everybody's money.
He was not here. It doesn't matter if Archie Finch is a great man. He did a great thing. But let him do his great things in other places in the world. We don't need him running the city. We need him fighting evil. So let him do that. Let's let the mayors mayor. And let the heroes be a hero. Without any more wait, I now bring up to you the man of the hour. The man with the plan. Mr. Carl Linger. You see Carl Linger comes up. Hey, it's me, Carl Linger. How's it going, guys? Let me just say, I appreciate everyone voting for me or getting ready to vote for me. And I appreciate all the things that say my name on the streets. It's wonderful. The other day I said, Carla, that's my name over there. And she said, yeah, it's almost my name too if you put an A at the end. And I said, you're right, Carla. We had a great time. I love this city. Like I said in my speech, this city is my family. I'm happy to be back here. And I think everyone's running against me they're great too. But you know what? If you elect old Carl Linger, Carl Linger's gonna do everything he can for the sunken city. Join my family. Will you be part of my family? Hello? Hello? Will you join my family and become a Linger? And linger on with me, Carl Linger. Thank you.
Woo!
Okay, so that's Carl Linger's speech. There's something about him. Raven comes up. He goes, I don't know quite what to say about what that was here. Or if you're going to really vote for that man who doesn't really seem to get anything. Or this other man who seems to not even want to be here. But let me tell you something about Raven. I, Captain Raven, started off as a simple captain. And then I had ships, the fleet. And then the entire city. Now, I offer you the hard work, the results and success of what I have done. Elect me as mayor of the sunken city, and I will bring you protection, and I will bring you commerce, and help you prepare, and I will help you repair the city. All things that you need. All you need to do is put your faith in me, Raven. I ask for your vote today. Thank you. I mean, some people cheer. Okay, so that's it. Everybody sits back down. You see they're pulling out the stuff. First of all, if you could put up that first vote between all the candidates. So, guys, it comes down to this. Like I said, you have full control. Percival's going to put up that poll in a couple of seconds, and you're going to vote between Archie Fint. You're going to vote between Raven, and you're going to vote between Carl Linger. It's just like Americans. It's just, and it's big. You know, you're going to vote, and you're going to figure out who the next mayor of the city will be, and it's all up to you. Remember that these results will affect the world in a huge way. Every person you pick has a different strength, and you may like somebody or not like somebody for whatever reason, or maybe vote for somebody because you think it's funny or whatever. You can have fun. You can vote for it practically or for fun, whatever you want. Just remember, who you vote for is the person who's going to affect the world in a way that they can affect the world because you put them there. So I urge you to remember that the vote means something. So I wish you all good luck with that. And if you look at the screens right now, it is
Make
time
Jar
to vote.
Jar, the senator, from Naboo. Don't
There you
do
go.
Lisa, very happy.
So Sunken City Mayor's vote. Number 1, Arky Fit Jinty. Number 2 is Carl Linger and Olin. Number 3 is Raven. And 4 is just a bunch of dotted lines. So pick one that you think is going to win. And choose wisely. Everyone, vote now.
Yes.
I'm actually voting for someone required asked me to vote for them. So I'm actually voting for Carl Linger for that person.
Come on, people.
Okay, guys, the votes are finishing up right now. First vote, please let me know what the result is. Slowly and drawn out over a period of 3 hours. Okay, so we're gonna come back to that vote right now. Actually, we're gonna go. I'm just. Tom, you walk around the city and this whole voting thing, everything else. You're kind of caught between this whole mess. Thistle, you as well. What are the two of you doing when you're around the city? Anything of interest?
My whole reason for coming here was to find out information about my father. So being that Carl is wrapped up in a friggin' election, I'm gonna go visit the old guild hall and see if it's still intact and or even there anymore, for that matter.
The guild hall is there. Do you mean Smithy's Tavern?
No, I'm talking about the Thieves Guild.
Oh, the Thieves Guild. Okay.
Being that
So-
the thieves are all pretty much dead except for me and Carl.
You go up to you go look for the Thieves Guild. Yeah, the only thief you can really talk to is Carl Linger, who is the last thief.
No, I know,
but
I want to go to the guild itself, like the hall,
Yeah,
whatever
you
they
go
had.
back to where the guild is. You know, it was actually an underground area underneath the one of the buildings. And when you go there, you see that everything underneath the surface level is all running water. There's like streams everywhere underneath now. So you're pretty sure that everything wiped out. Unfortunately, only information that you need is in the brain of one man.
Great. Great.
Fiddler, what about you? What are you doing?
So I'm going to do a couple of things over the course of the week. One, I'm going to start a small whisper campaign, letting citizens who are kind of on the fence about the vote understand that Carl Linger was a member of the Thieves Guild, and that he's not to be trusted, even though he is well liked. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and talk to some of Raven's men who are around town, and just try and see if I can get a sense from them about what they really think about him, if he's somebody that they follow out of love or fear, basically, just to get a sense if he happens to win, is that something that we're going to need to deal with, or is that something that's not going to be a terrible decision for the Sunken City?
Do you find that
I'm out in the open about that. That's not like subterfuge or anything. I want to kind of be open that, like, hey, you know, that we're interested if he does win the election and working with him, but we want to know what he's really like. So that's not trying to hide or like sneak behind his back, but I do want to kind of get a sense of that.
Okay. So when you find out all the information, you want me to tell you what you find out?
Yeah. You don't mind.
Okay. So you're finding out about Olin. People feel like they believe that Olin basically just gave into the entire occupation, and he just did what he had to do to survive. People don't have much respect for him. People didn't have a lot of respect for him before, and even less after that. People actually like Carl. They think that he's could be very effective. And Raven, people don't know him too well. They only know what they keep hearing. They keep hearing like reports of sailors and commerce, and the fact that Raven was like, robbing ships, and all ships in the name of Raven were robbing other ships, pillaging small communities like that. Once he took over the city to the north, Raven's Claw basically, as he named these people, Northgard or Northport. Once he took it over, he was starting to like play more political, and but people knew is like deadly past. People don't give much percentage. People don't give much weight to Raven. They're not really considering him as a mayor, or maybe some of them think that he may be a good mayor, but they're not really sure. They just don't trust him. They don't feel like they know him. They only know his reputation, which is not a good one, and a lot of them just don't really know what to do overall. If you had to put a sentiment to it.
Okay. I actually, if I'm getting that sense over the course of the week before the day of election, I want to write him like a letter, basically, just to say, if you don't happen to win, like we if you don't happen to win and Arky does, that we would be interested in kind of still having trade with you and developing a relationship. The fact that you don't win the election doesn't mean that the Sunken City doesn't want to have any kind of relationship with Raven or Raven's Claw or any of its ports or any of its ships. Like, I want to try and be a little diplomatic about the fact that, like, we want, like, this isn't the end if he happens to lose this election, and that I'm speaking for Arky, even though I didn't really talk to Arky about this. In the letter, I'm saying that I'm speaking for Arky. And I'm doing that kind of back channel wise because he can't obviously make that promise before the election is finished.
Okay, so you send a letter over to him. Raven has been known to basically hang out in the city. He's been hanging out in the city during this whole procedure. He's not going anywhere. He has a boat out in the harbor. He's basically staying on the boat and just, like, taking a sloop in or whatever. I was watching Steve Scrow would laugh. I said that. Okay, you guys wait a few hours, and you're all sitting there, like, basically biting your nails, waiting for the results. And finally, the results are in. Before we get to the results, let's look at the stream and see what's going on here. Evan says, "Let us all linger in this wonderful city." 100 stars. Thank you, Evan. Appreciate that. Evan says, "How many stars to become here?" Scott Walter says, "Oh crap! I thought this was the line for tryouts for the Second City comedy troupe. Don't vote for me." Nice. So Derek Luxon says, "I do think Carl Linger is the best, so that Arky can find his way into tax breaks. Raven is still just parroting the same dang thing." Scott Weber says, hashtag linger on. Oni says, so shady. I think he's talking about Raven. Lauren Hicks says, Finty and Jinty 2020.
Yeah.
Zach Stanifer says, go Arky. Percival Fairweather says, also my name is Lord Percival. Yes, thank you. Derek Luxon says, number 4 choice should be Dolores.
Yes.
Dolores, we're one for mayor. Let's see. People are just asking. Oh, there we go. The poll. If you didn't see the poll, refresh. I'm gonna give you another minute, and we're gonna do it. Raven is a Raven lunatic, says Michael. That could be true. Okay, guys, here we are. We're going to the vote, and here are your votes.
Oh boy.
On the bottom, just reading them as they came in, guys. On the bottom of the entire chain, in last place is, with 1% of the votes,
ooh,
Dotted Lines.
Wow.
He's just not ready yet.
You threw your vote away.
You're too inconsistent, Dotted Lines. We need to be more straightforward.
Someday.
Something more solid.
Just think, no matter what happens, Rob, you ran against Dotted Lines and lost 1% vote.
I beat Dotted Line.
Dolores
I am better than Dotted Lines, ladies and gentlemen. In third place is Raven with 6% of the vote.
Ooh, no surprise.
6%. Wow.
And now we go to first place with 66% of the votes. The winner and mayor of Sunken City is Arky Fitz.
Hey!
That's what we need. Rob in charge of another town.
Yes! It's a
Wow.
landslide.
He's done it again.
66%.
Yeah, Rob, I didn't think you were gonna win. I didn't think you were gonna win, Rob.
People prize
Make a
substance.
speech. Make a speech, Rob.
Build, I whisper in his ear, build bridges.
People of the Sunken City, thank you for electing me. My first plan is the new bridge building campaign. Suggested to me by my advisor Findalar. We have a lot of canals here, as you all know. Bridges that can go over them could be easy. So thank you for that. And now on to my prepared
Well done, Rob.
statement. I know that this was a hard-fought election, and I have respect for all of the people who ran against me except for one of them. You know who that is. But everyone else, I want you to know that I am all of your mayors. And we are going to grow the Sunken City together, except for Olin, who we'll see what happens with him. No, I'm just kidding, Olin. There'll be no vindictive campaign against you. Don't worry. But the future of the Sunken City lies ahead of us. Carl Linger, he is going to be in charge of our diplomatic relations because of his cheery personality. I think he will be the perfect person for the job, and I'm proud to honor him for that. Congratulations, Carl! Come on, everybody!
Me? Carl Linger,
Carl
diplomat?
Carl Linger, the
I love
diplomat.
it. Thank you. That's wonderful.
Well, you deserve it, Carl. There's a lot of hard work ahead of us. But
That's
I
great.
know, yeah, it's great. Thank you, Carl. And I know that together we can all make this happen. Me, Jinty, Carl Linger. You know, we've even made a great contact with Ravensclaw in the Raven. I hope that he's not too bitter about all of this. We're gonna get along, and we're gonna get this city back rolling again. I have a lot of big ideas, and I see a vision of the future where everyone is flying around in robotic suits. That is the promise. That is where we will be 4 years from now. I am Arky Fint, and I am now your mayor. Thank you.
Oh,
This
man,
just
Rob.
in. Sunken City polls have showed Arky Fint is the winner and promises everyone robotic suits in 4 years' time. Back to you. Talk about outrageous claims.
They'll have forgotten.
We don't
4 years.
overpromise.
Raven gets up, and you see like his pirates or his captains are with him, and he looks pissed. He looks very upset. He looks around everybody, and he says, "Let me tell you one thing, my little friends. The Red City has no more men. The Queen has lost a lot of ships, and our light doesn't get involved in anything. So you better make sure that you deal with the right people. You don't want to make an enemy out of me, because I may return, and not in a way that you like. You've made a poor choice today, and perhaps you will live with it. Raven out."
Well,
Okay, he walks out. He leaves. Okay, you guys celebrate. You have a party at night, and you guys you go to Smithy's Tavern. I don't think Smithy never was seen again after that. Was Smithy returned? I don't think he was. Smithy's Tavern he's not run by Smithy anymore. So you go to Smithy's Tavern though, nonetheless, and it looks like it's a jungle because there's vines and all this weird stuff everywhere, and the building's been cracked and destroyed and repaired so many times that it's just like a completely different place it was when you first were there. You guys have the party. You're all chilling out. This is Findalar, Thistle, Sparky, Arky, Carl Linger's there, Jinty, and a lot of other people are all there. And anyone else from Brooke and Damien and Dan, if you want to play a NPC. Dan, you know who you are. Dan, you are Lord Jameson Front, one of the lords. one of the top businessmen. And if anyone who's seen the pre-episodes on Patreon, you might. Oh no, it's not out yet. That one isn't out yet. But you will, when you see that episode, you will be introduced to Lord Jameson Front for the first time. But and Brooke, pick your character, and Damien, pick your character, and guys, we're all hanging out at the party, and it's a big celebration. Role play.
Well, we did it, everyone.
Here,
Thank you
here.
all so much. Could not have done it without all of your support.
Yeah.
Especially you.
Yeah.
Lord Jameson. Lord Jameson. So good of you to come. I'm honored.
It's very much a pleasure for you to be in my presence today. Very nice to see you. The name is Lord Jameson Front.
Yes, Lord
Very good
Jameson.
for you.
Yes. Well, we have many things to discuss, sir. Your financial acumen will be most welcome.
Very
in the
much
days
so.
ahead.
Yes, I am a very well-known financier here in this Sunken City. My financial advice will be very, very highly appreciated by you and your staff. Thank you. Thank you very much is what you will undoubtedly be saying to me here.
Yeah, I could see this is going to be a pleasure to work with you. Yeah.
It will be your pleasure. No doubt, yes.
He's quite a guy.
Wonderful.
Wow, is that Lord Jameson Front? I've heard of that guy.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Lord Jameson Front, yes.
Wow. Don't you own like one of the biggest businesses in Sunken City and in Ravensclaw?
Indeed. Wow. Indeed. A very successful financial businessman, Lord Jameson Front, fulfilling all of your wheelbarrow and carpet needs in the Sunken City and in Ravensclaw.
Wow, I would love to have a carpet from Lord Jameson Front carpet. That's amazing. Good luck to you in the future, sir. It's an honor.
Very much so an honor, yes. For you and your kind, yes.
Oh, Mike, he recognized my kind. That's great.
Wow.
Carla, Carlita, come go over here. Okay, the rest of you, what are you doing?
I don't know. I just kind of like mill about, listening to what's going on. Are any of the Ravens people in here by any chance, or no?
No, they're gone.
Okay. All right, then I'm just gonna like go, just walk around. Is Olin in there or no?
Olin's there, yes.
I actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep an eye on him. I want to see what he does. I don't trust him at all.
Derek Luxton says Thistle should have tripped Raven first, face into some mud. Oni5 says, was there a second item on the agenda? There is a second item on the agenda. That'll be coming up soon. Dina says, Sunken City needs a Jaeger out of Pacific Rim to protect it. Jaeger? Jaeger?
Jaeger, yeah.
Yeah, Jaeger.
Like a hunter.
Oh, cool.
Translates.
Giant robot.
Yeah, giant.
Luca Penny,
giant
welcome to the stream.
Hey. So.
Derek Luxton, but not a full-size one big enough only for gnomes are capable of driving it. Scott Weber says, bribery. Meanwhile, 2 dishwashers from Magnolia's try to figure out how to exploit Carl's news position, and more importantly, how to pay back the Hobgoblin loan shark they borrowed the money for Carl's campaign. Oh, man. Fire to stars. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Guys, if you haven't shared out the stream, this is a great time to do it. Please share it out. If you like what we're doing and you're having fun, let other people know what we're doing. Also, someone's got a problem with their microphone right now. I'm not sure if it's, my guess is it's Dan or Rob. See if you can figure out who it is. Someone has a lot of background noise.
Someone's like rubbing up against the mic.
Rob, talk for a second.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Cut your mic, Rob. Vin, cut your mic. Brooke, cut your mic.
Me?
It's you. Scroll, it's you.
It's
Oh,
me?
Scro, yeah.
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 Rubbing against your shirt.
He's shaking violently.
Yeah.
He's like, is it me?
Is it me?
Rubbing the microphone.
Did we find out which one of us it was?
You should have
Okay.
just had everyone else cut their mics and then just leave Skrull up there by himself.
Squirrel, any idea who it might be?
You guys know yet? Did you figure it out yet?
How's the investigation going?
This is a problem. That's strange. Okay, well, I'll see what I can do. I don't know.
If you can't do anything, just mute when you're not talking.
Okay.
The best you can. Okay. So you have the party. Thistles, anything other investigative questions you do, Thistle, or no? If not, I'm going to advance to the next part of the story. You're mute. Your mic. The mic is mute.
Sorry.
Your mic is mute.
I just kind of want to watch Olin and see what he's up to. I want to make sure he doesn't do nothing stupid or say.
Olin's just drinking, and he's kind of like seems both relieved and upset at the same time. He's drinking on the bar by himself. If you want to talk to him, you can.
Nope. I'm just gonna watch him. That's all.
You hear him singing. He's singing. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows I'm a good mayor.
I actually go over to Thistle, and I point out that Olin seemed to have dealings with the Thieves Guild. He at least was really buddy-buddy with Bludgy. There's a possibility the guy might know something that is helpful to you. At the very least, you can make fun of him to his face.
As much as I'd like that, I don't know how much of a help he would be, because the stuff my father was doing for the guild was, they really didn't talk about it. And that was before Bludgy was in charge.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, and I don't need to butt in. This is your business. But my understanding was that Bludgy was trying to like butt in and like form his own relationship with Olin, but that there was already some sort of like Mayor Thieves Guild relationship in place. I'm just saying, there's two people here you can talk to, and you hate both of them.
I know. And so, I don't want to really talk to either one of them, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to take the lesser of two evils.
All right, Carl seems like a good guy. He's just
like I said, the lesser of two evils.
All right. Just throwing it out there. All right. Back away.
Okay, Thistle. So you do nothing. You're done with the rest of the night.
Right now, I'm just watching him.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna advance the story after this party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do the best.
Party
Okay. Okay, so we go to the next day. You guys have your first meeting. First of all, please put up the poll if you can. You guys have the next meeting, and a very large issue has come up. And actually, before we do that, guys, if you are enjoying the show right now, and you tell us what you think of that voting thing, because in the future it's good for you to know what you guys enjoy or not. Give me a emoji, and there's a new emoji hugging a heart. That's nice. So give us the emoji you feel best subscribes the win of Archie Fint in the Sunken City mayor race. Let us know your emojis right now, and we're gonna watch and see what you guys think. First, we'll put up that next poll, guys. You meet in the Guildmaster thing. Other people are there allowed to watch. So Findalar, Thistle, you're there. Sparky's there. Jinty's on the guild with you, and they come up, and Jinty says, okay, he goes, our new mayor. He goes, we have a very big issue to figure out today, and it's going to go to vote for the whole guild, and we have to figure out what we are going to do with the Sunken City Allegiance. So, as we talked about, we have an invitation open from the Red City, and they want us to join. He goes, what we would do is provide them with help and our contraptions and cannon towers and build for them, and they would help us out with repairs and money and get us moving again, and they would provide us some protection in I think a few thousand men, and just help us get going. We have an invitation still open from Raven, who is very upset about what we chose, but Raven wants us to join underneath them. They wouldn't be doing anything to take us over or do anything now people are worried about. They've wanted to emphasize that all they're going to do is simply put ships in our harbor, protecting us. They're going to open up all their ships. Right now, there are no ships from them coming to port, and they would be coming through there and giving us business, and or we can stay independent. But we don't have any commerce flowing right now. We don't have any troops to protect us. We have to repair our outer city walls and our Gnomish towers, the cannon towers and defenses, and really everything. We would be a little bit vulnerable, but we'd be on our own. So we have a big decision to make, and I open it up to the mayor and to the rest of the guilds for that vote right now. And Lord Percival, if you wouldn't mind, who has come all the way from the Red City to help administer this voting, which is highly unusual, but makes sense in this fantasy fictional world. So, Lord Percival, would you please put out the vote as part of the Royal Voting Guild of Andaria? That's who you work for. That's it. Okay. So
we got it now.
Now we worked it out live. That's what it is. Lord Percival from the Royal Voting of Andaria, not America. Please put it out. While we're waiting for that poll to go up from Percival, we are going to check out what's going on in the stream here and see what people are saying. Thanks for the emojis, guys. Appreciate that. And here's the state of the city. Join the Red City. Stay independent. Join Ravenclaw. Or ... The literal thing. I don't know.
Ooh.
Derek Luxon says, okay, so now it's Thistle for Thieves Guild Leader. Ooh. That's interesting.
Nope.
Scott Walter says, yay, a Hulkbuster in every driveway. Ani says, no, the guild leader is assigned by the upper guild. Percival Fairweather says, he didn't call for the poll yet, did he? Yes, I did. And there it is, the poll's here. Thank you. 1 star from Scott Weber. I think it's Scott Weber. Sad for Carl, happy for Arky. Okay, let's see what we got going. 200 stars from Charlie Lewis. Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate that. Lauren Hicks, she joined the Red City. Zach Sanford says, join both. You can't join both. Marlon says, Arky promised you would join the Red City. That's true. Arky, Arky, you promised. You said that you wouldn't join theRed City. Actually,
I ran on an independence platform.
Independence platform.
Scott Walter says, my dead relatives voted for Red City in their wills. Okay. So a lot of interesting things here. First of all, let me know what's going on and what the votes are. And we're gonna see what happened. Okay, so you guys are role playing. You're waiting. You guys have talked about the issue. You've debated it in there, and guys can go over right now and just role play the conversations you have with each other. Brooke, why don't you play someone from the guild? That's with them also. Go ahead, guys.
If I may be recognized by the guild, my name is Finlar Lockdown. I'm one of the heroes of the Red City and associate and colleague, confidant of Mayor Arky Fint. Not to be too impolite about this, and not to besmirch the offer of friendship the Red City has given us, and as you know, we are both very close to the Red City, but we don't need. The Dungeon City does not need to ally itself to become part of the Red Knight's kingdom. We already have that bond of martial brotherhood there that will help protect us. What that will do is force us to be aligned against the Red City's enemies and force us, the Raven, who has not so subtly threatened to come back here in force, if we go against him, markedly against him by allying ourselves with a different kingdom, he may come back to try and invade. We don't have the protections in place to fight him off, and the Red City really doesn't either, not at this moment in time. So I just don't, again, not to throw their offer of friendship back in their face. It's not what we're doing. I'm saying we are already friends by the nature of who you have elected as your mayor, and we do not need to go farther than that. Not to mention the fact that if we vote here to go to the Red City, we are forcing our mayor to go back upon his campaign promise to the people of the Sunken City on his first day of mayorship, or within his first week of mayorship, and that's not a good look for the man. So I just wanted to throw those points out there for your consideration, and please take them with whatever grain of salt you need. Thank you.
Any other speeches? Anybody else want to say anything to each other or to the guild before we do it?
Well, no matter how this vote goes in the end, if the people of the Sunken City truly wish this, I will help lead them in this alliance with the Red City. But in either case, the Red City is weak. We must look to strengthen our defenses. I know at the moment we have none. So I urge everyone here that we must, no matter how this vote goes, begin to do that. The Raven made a comment about our harbor. We must think to that. I propose cannons situated around it to prevent any sort of enemy fleet from taking position of it. And also as I had stated earlier, I think we must move forward, all the business leaders of the Sunken City, to begin mass producing weapons to help us defend ourselves. Even with the Red City's alliance, if that happens, we will be hard-pressed to stand against all of our enemies.
Okay, guys. Let's head over to the vote. Here it is. 11% in last place is Dotted Lines. Once again.
They did a lot better this time.
Yeah, the Dotted Lines are going to get improved. More people are coming aboard. Hopefully one day Dotted Lines will win.
The message that he's putting out there.
Yeah.
It's very steady and even.
I could input my own message. It's amazing. Next up for 19% is Raven's Claw. That is in third place. And the winner of the decision is with 44%, join the Red City. That is the vote.
Wow.
Yeah, I think the fans, I think everyone has kind of flip-flopped a little bit. Everybody was thinking one way, I think the other. I think people are more of an independent nature. Now they picked that. And during the week, everyone was very, very going crazy for Carl Linger. And I think when he came here, they were, I think the speeches, they were just like, you know what, it's got to be Arky. And I think they went Arky last second. So I think that was a very interesting campaign and very interesting things going down in Sunken City. That's awesome. And we're gonna head on over right now to the Elven Realm near the city of Falindor, where a very brave Holgar, the half-giant ranger, is traveling with an Elven Ranger, Slindo, and a few other Elven Rangers at the outskirts on the southern side of the forest. You guys have been out there for like a little over a week, and you like them. They don't make much conversation, but they're kind of straightforward again, but you're having a good time with them. Finally, you're hearing some chopping, like wood chopping. And you guys, Slindo takes the Rangers and kind of has them split up and surround whatever's happening over here. And you guys come out, you're with you and 3 guys, and Slindo is the other side with another 3 guys. And you guys come across 4 wagons with all filled up with wood. And it looks like that a bunch of humans are chopping down the forest, the once magical forest of the Elven Kingdom. What do you want to do?
Is Slindo in command here?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll fall back and allow him to lead.
Slindo's in command, but you do have influence because of who you are.
Okay.
Slindo gives a sign to your group to come out with weapons drawn. And he gives like a 3 count, 2, 1, he comes out. And he comes out and he goes, "What are you all doing here? None of you have the right to chop or burn or do anything to this forest. It is not your lands." And he goes, "Hey," he goes, "I don't know what you're talking about, but you're the elves that used to live here and you left." He goes, "We're cutting down these woods down, we're selling them, and it has nothing to do with you because you gave up in these woods and you moved away. So it is our right to go in here. They're just woods, they're not forests. We're not hurting anybody." See, they're very tense. Holgar, do you want to roleplay?
Yeah, how many of them are there?
There's about 8. And they have 4 wagons. And they're already filled about 2 of the wagons.
Okay. So they've chopped down a few trees already?
Yeah, they've been here for a while.
Okay. So I have my sword drawn, and I start to approach the guy who's talking to Slindo.
Okay. You see him like a little bit threatened by you, how big you are. He goes, "Oh, who's this? Was this your muscle? Elves hiring out half giants now."
I am the muscle. My name is Hogar. I am one of the heroes of the Red City. This
Okay,
place.
say when they say that, they do seem a little bit like, uh-oh.
What you're doing here is wrong. These trees, this land, it doesn't belong to you. All we want is for you to leave the forest alone. Leave this land and go back to where you came from without causing any further damage.
They talk to each other, and you see like they feel like they're, besides outnumbered, outclassed, and outmatched. And he's like, "I'll tell you what, fine, we'll leave, but we're taking what with the work we did here."
You're not taking what you did here.
He goes, "Okay, fine, we'll put it out on the side." You see they get on their carts, and then they start leaving with the carts, with the wood in the carts.
I go back to Slindo. I say, have you ever seen anything like that before?
That was impossible. Back in the day, the tree was lit with magic. With the elven light in all the trees in here, it is impossible for anything to enter the forest that was not friendly to the forest. The forest would repel it. Now that the tree is all but dead, it seems that these people are coming forward and doing whatever they like.
Well, maybe you should send someone to follow them where they're going. Maybe they're part of a bigger group that wants to keep coming back here and chopping down your trees.
That is a good idea. I'll tell you what, you and I will follow them. The rest of you, continue your patrol. Follow the patrol lines around the rest of the forest and head back up to Falandor. We'll be behind you probably about a few days to a week at worst. They nod their heads and they make their way. Do you agree to follow with him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you guys travel and you stay far behind them. You try to stay like out of sight. Stealth isn't your strong suit, but you are staying out of sight as much as possible. You follow them for about a day and a half until it becomes very obvious which way they're going, because if you know the map, there's only one city they can be going to, and the city is Solst. So once he realizes that, he turns around to you and he goes, well, that's what it is. They're selling the forest wood, good for magical spells and wands and such things. They're selling it to Solst. I wonder how long they've been up to this business.
Do you think they're from Solst, or did people from Solst just give them money to come take your magical wood?
No, they are not from Solst. Solst are very different. They are all magical in nature. These humans from one of the southern harbor cities. They probably saw an opportunity and went after it.
I'm gonna have to keep some kind of guard's watch on the borders of the forest.
Yes, it seems we have more to worry about than simple orcs coming in.
Oh, that reminds me. I think we need to send some gifts to Lord Schnarsnack for allowing us to pass safely through.
Yes, I will remind the seer about that. We'll see what he says.
I'm
sure he will probably be sending us to deliver them.
All right, and we should take a Lump too. He did a very good job as a diplomat for us.
I hear he is highly intelligent and very well versed in diplomacy.
Yes, we call him the Negotiator.
Oh, the Negotiator. Very good.
Sounds like one of Ricky Vaughn's fast.
Let us make haste and make our way back to Falandor. Okay. That could have went a number of different ways. That was handled pretty easily. You guys, you make your way back to Falandor, and you're about 3 days behind the rangers that you were with. We're gonna go back over to Botorius. Botorius, you walk into where we started in the beginning of this episode. You walk into the bar. you You walk into the Tavern, the Iron Mug, and when you get inside, you fought 3 guards outside. And when you walk inside, you see that there are a bunch of guys all hanging out around, and he seemed to kind of like get up and get very uneasy. There's about 9 in total inside, and you see behind the bar, just sitting there kind of relaxing like he was serving drinks, is somebody you know. I'll give you 1 shot at who it is for worth 100 experience points.
Is it Smithy?
No, that's a good guess,
right.
but no. You see, it's Joseph.
Joseph.
Now Joseph is from the pre-story on Patreon. That one went out released already. So so Joseph's there. He's leaning at the bar and he goes, "Son of a beep," and he goes, "Botorius, you're alive." And he walks up to you.
I am. Good to see you.
I hear you doing big things. Everyone, I used to work with this man in the mines of the sunken city. He goes, "I can't believe it. Let's get some drinks going for you. Let's sit down, have a drink."
Wow, good to see you here. What are you doing here?
Uneasy. He goes, "Oh, living it up, my friend, living it up." They pour some ale for you and for Jock and for him to sit down. Everyone else seems to get more relaxed and they get back to what they were doing. Some people are gambling, some people are laughing, talking, doing all different things. I got a good thing going here, Botorius. You should get in on this with me. He goes, "We have a lot of things happening. You know, I found out a long time ago, after I saw you, that Olin has been shipping those crystals everyone's talking about, right? And he's been shipping them to the mayor of this city, Low Hills. So apparently, Olin, the mayor of Sunken City, and the mayor of Low Hills are cousins. So he's been bringing in crystals for the past few months. We just found out about it, and I've been doing jobs for Raven up north, and Raven knew about they knew a little about what was going on, and I had a sense of it when I was talking to Olin, because I know that he was up to a lot of shady stuff, and I knew he had crystals, but I didn't know what was going on. And then it all came together. And I rounded up a bunch of guys with the money that I made from my little adventure that you could have been part of and you should have been part of. Then you would have been rich like me.
Yes, I know.
And now we're here. We've been here for a while waiting for this next shipment to come in. It's supposed to come in soon. And we're going to hit it. And we're going to take all the crystals out of this stupid mayor and out of his whatever vault he's got going in his house. And we're out of here. And that's it. We're done. There should be enough crystals around there to pay for a lifetime. Everyone's buying them. Everyone, no matter what they're telling you. The Red City will pay you 100 gold per. The Souls will pay you even more, and Raven will pay you whatever too. They just want these crystals. I don't know what they're using them for or what they do, but everyone wants them. You want in? I would love to have you on the team. You're a big time hero now, huh?
Well, that's what they're saying. That is quite interesting about the crystals. But where's Seth? Where's the owner? I came to see my old friend here. Where is he?
Seth had to leave for a while, so we're just watching in on the whole establishment for him, and it seemed to work out really well.
Okay,
tell me more about you.
That's nice, but where is he? I wanted to see him.
Oh, I'm not Seth's mother. I don't know where he goes, right?
Yes, well, he's always here, and now I don't see him, so I'm just wondering where he is.
Man. He's an old dwarf. He probably took a vacation, and he probably deserved it. I hear he's a hard-working guy.
Well, I would like to see him, and I don't think he went anywhere. So
I don't know where he is, of course. I wouldn't know.
So he's not here then?
No, we haven't seen him since we came in.
And when did you come in? When was that?
About 2 weeks.
So you haven't seen him in 2 weeks.
He probably went to another city. What's the other city in the
He just left his establishment. I don't see why he would do that. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I think he was going to visit his brother or something. I don't know. Tell me more about you, though. Don't worry about that guy.
Oh, you know me. I don't talk about myself. Nothing, anything interesting ever happens to me. Well, it seems like you've got quite the operation going on here. So
what
say
about
after
you joining up? I can use more muscle. I gotta tell
You
you,
know,
these guys over here, they're good in a fight if you're desperate, but like, let me tell you something, they're all thieves.
Yes, and you are no doubt one of them. I mean, you're just admitted you're stealing from the mayor of the city. I mean, you know, that's not the kind of thing I'm interested in. You know that.
Notorious, you know these mayors are corrupt. It's even the same. It's the same stupid family.
I am not.
Corrupt.
You know, I'm not debating that. You know, I'm sure that's quite possible. However, theft is theft, and I'm not interested in such things. You know that. You know, I mean, these crystals are intriguing, and I have heard a few things about them. But to be stealing them like this, come on, you're better than that. And this is my old town. I don't like to hear it. You know?
Hey, listen. We're just in here to get these crystals. We're getting out of here. If you don't want to do it, don't be a part of it. That's fine. Every time I try to get you to do something good for yourself, you don't want to get involved.
I'll be the judge of what's good for Pretorius. Okay? I judge things for myself, and that's been working out pretty good so far. So, don't forget it. I'll do what I want, when I want it. You got it?
Hey, fine, that's fine. Well, Pretorius, it's good seeing you. Thanks for stopping by. Sounds like it's time for you to go.
All right. I still have to find my friend Seth. You know.
Well, good luck. I hope you find him.
Yes, I'll be looking. I will be.
Good luck.
All righty. All right, I get up. I
Yeah.
go to leave.
Jock just follows your lead.
All right. I guess the first thing I want to do is like check out the rest of the building on the outside and just take a look for anything suspicious, anything that looks out of place. And,
Okay, roll a search check.
Yeah. What's the modifier on that?
It's your intelligence.
Okay. I rolled a 10.
Okay, you're searching around. You're not really finding much. Since you're searching, Jock will roll 2. Jock rolls a natural 1.
Great.
Just looking around. Do we ever reroll in the totem? Rob?
He's muted.
Yeah, he's looking too.
Yes, we currently have 7 rerolls in the totem.
I'm going to use one of them because I feel like this is important. There you go, 17.
Nice.
Jacques goes over and goes, you know, looking at this, from my experience, I'm telling you here that I believe there's a downstairs here.
Well, I'm not
He goes,
surprised.
"Oh, look. Right here. He finds like a small hole underneath, and he looks down, and he goes, there you go, take a look.
I take a look.
You look down, and you see like bits of light coming in through like in here, and sitting in a chair, tied up in the basement, is an old dwarf.
Son of a. All right, Jacques, let's go. We're gonna get a hand before we spring this open. I wanna is the other guy the security guy, the town guards and that guy, are they still nearby? He did say he was gonna be like outside, right, waiting for us if I needed an extra hand.
Yes, they're near the front door.
Okay, so I want to signal to him and get kind of get him in on this, and if they're nearby, I'll say cover the front of the building, and I'm gonna try to go in. Like I tell him, I fill him in on what I think's going on, that they're holding this guy captive, and we got to get him out of there.
Okay. So you fill them all in. You spend about 10 minutes doing that, and you let them know. You just said, just give me the signal, and they'll rush to the front door, and whatever you guys want to do. There is a back door.
The signal is going to be.
There are windows.
Okay, yeah, the signal's going to be once the commotion starts. Once they start hearing, any kind of commotion, go for it, because I'm going to bust open that door in the back where we looked in.
Out the window.
Yeah, well, where we looked in and saw the guy tied up. That's what I want to bust in that door right there. Is it like a cellar? It's like a what?
That's a cellar underneath. You have to go into the building, and you'd have to go down from inside.
Oh, there's no way in from the outside into the cellar? From the
No.
outside?
No.
Okay. Okay. Are there any other ways into the building that I see? There's windows,
front door.
obviously.
Front door, windows, and back door.
Okay. I'm gonna go around to the back door and try it. Is it locked?
That's not locked.
Okay. I'm gonna go in the back door with Jacques.
Okay.
And
You open the back door, and you see there's two guys arguing about how to cook.
Okay.
Tom and Rob, would you please be my cooking thieves?
Listen, I'll tell you one last time. If you don't put that paprika down, me and you are gonna draw swords.
People
shove
like
it into
paprika.
everything.
All right, people want paprika.
Yeah, they want a little taste. They want a little taste of paprika. You
Of course,
take it
they want
and
a
you
taste of
shove it in.
paprika. You're right. But any delicious dish contains paprika. Everybody knows this.
Look, I'm not opposed to paprika. But paprika's fine. In small doses, you take a pinch of paprika. That's what you take. You take a pound of paprika, you put it into everything. I don't
Okay,
need a
stop right
pound of
there.
paprika in my soup.
take 15 experience with you. Scro, what do you do? That's what they're arguing about.
All right. I'm gonna walk actually right up to one of them and take out my axe and say,
Buried in there.
show me where the old man is. I know he's downstairs. How do I get down there?
What do you guys do?
Do we have a pot of hot liquid? Maybe I'll splash it on him.
You do.
I grab the pot. Sorry, I throw the pot of hot liquid at him.
Go ahead, roll the attack.
All right.
You can add a +3.
Oh,
Is it
man.
oil?
What?
Soup. We got hot soup right here.
Soup.
I rolled a 14.
14. Okay, what's your dexterity? What's your armor class?
Who, me? 21.
Yeah. Okay, so he throws the soup, you dodge it. Jacques darts the other way, and you both dodge the steaming hot soup with a lot of paprika. What's your first action, Scruff?
Well, I'm gonna attack him. I'm just gonna attack him. Yeah. That's it.
Okay, go ahead. You punching or are you swinging?
I'm swinging the axe. Yeah, now. The axe is out. I'm not messing around. This is it.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, 26.
That is a hit.
And damage on that is gonna be that's 9 damage. Can I take my other attacks that I would get normally or no?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Second attack is an 18, and last one is a 16. Either of those hit?
18 hits. The first one hit and the 20 is hit. 16 misses.
Okay, so the damage on the 18 is gonna be a 12. 12.
Okay, that's enough to bring these simple thieves unconscious. You bring one guy down.
Okay.
Jacques attacks the other guy. 15. That is a miss.
No need to murder anybody.
Show me where he is.
Okay.
Bring us downstairs.
Jacques
Now.
over your head, and you immediately put your hands up like you've done.
Hey, look. I just like a little picky pocky. I don't like any killy.
Bring us downstairs now.
Okay. Sure. Do I have any idea where? Like,
Yeah, there is.
basement-
You know he's in the basement. He's tied up, and you guys have been living there, like scot-free and drinking and things like that. There's actually right there. You're in the kitchen. It's right there from the kitchen on the side.
Okay. I kind of
Point over. Okay.
right.
Hold him, Jacques. Hold him. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll go look, and you hold
Oh
him.
yeah, go ahead. I got him.
All right.
Oh,
Keep the sword out.
That's
Don't
how
make
it is.
me-
I see.
That
Don't
is
make
how
me
it
dice
is.
you up into little pieces and then put you in that stew and eat you, or you can stay still.
Yeah. All right, I go look.
And that would eat you without paprika too. You walk over to the cellar stairs. You walk down there and you see you see the guy is there, and you hear 2 steps, and you hear, who the hell are you? And two guys get up, 2 humans, very, very tall, very big.
All right. Well, I'm a friend of his, and I'm here to get him out of here.
You ain't taking anybody. And one of them pulls out a club, and one of them pulls out a dagger. They run in to attack you.
All right, Jacques, now would be good. I yell out for Jacques as that's happening.
The guy with the club runs in and slams you on the side of the head for 12 damage, actually. And the other guy with a dagger goes to stab you and miss.
Okay.
He goes, I'm watching this guy up here. What do you want me to do?
Come down and help me.
I'm sorry, sir. You have to die. He slays Mr. Paprika and run downstairs with you. Scroll, you go.
I attacked the guy that was attacking me.
Okay.
That is a 22 attack, and second attack is a miss, and third one is an 18.
That's a hit.
Okay. So first attack is gonna be 10 damage. Second attack, is 14 damage.
14 damage. Did you say 10, 14?
10 and 14. 10 on the first hit, 14 on the second hit.
You take one guy down. You like elbow him in the face, and then slash him on the ground. He goes right down to the ground. Jacques opens the door and he goes, "I'm coming!" And all of a sudden you see someone grab Jacques and pull him back. He goes, "Oh!" Okay. You hear a bunch of like steps and fighting upstairs, and you hear, "Now is the time for commotion."
Yes, hopefully those other guys have joined in.
This guy attacks you, Scro. I rolled a 2 plus he definitely misses you. Scro, you take your attack back at.
All right, I'm attacking him. That's a critical. And the damage on that is gonna be 19 on the crit.
Okay, you got him already.
Okay, cool.
You got him already.
Awesome.
So you take him right into the axe, right into his shoulder blade. He goes right down, and then you just kick him to the ground, and he's over. And you see Seth there, and Seth's like eyes are like wide open, and they're looking at you. He's all tied up and everything else.
I cut him free.
You hear the front door above you like break open. You're like, "Everyone to the ground right now!" And you hear all the guards running in, and Jacques is like, Jacques in the back in the kitchen like, "This is far too many people for one person to fight."
I'll be right there.
So you free Seth?
Yeah, I want to free Seth and just see if he can stand up, if he can just stand on his own feet and just see how he is.
He's been beat a little bit, but that was probably like a week or 2 ago. You see he's got some cuts and things like that. He goes, "I'm fine, thank you. Help your friends." Okay, just stay behind me. Stay out of danger. And I head back up to where Jacques is. Okay. You see Jacques is fighting off 3 guys, and he has a sword and a pan, in their hand. And
yeah, he does.
He goes, "I must warn all 3 of you. I am very fluent with cooking utensil fighting."
Steven Seagal.
Let's see.
Siege.
Yes.
He's a cook.
Okay, he hits with both. So he swings with the sword, cuts a guy, and then flips around and whacks another guy in the head with the pan. You get up top and you can join in, God. Do one attack.
I jump in, I attack one of those guys.
Yeah, one attack.
That is a 19. Is that a hit?
Yes.
Awesome. I have 15 damage.
Okay, that's enough. Awesome. Okay, so the next round or 2, you guys are able to knock them up with the 5 guards up front. With the 4 guards, you guys still got already. So you overwhelm them, and Seth's very thankful to you. "Thank you so much, Pretorius. I have not seen you in a long time. I guess you came back at a good time for me."
I was glad to be here for you.
You see, the Conlin's got Joseph, and he's got him like tied up. He's like, "You're an idiot. Because all these crystals are gonna be around everywhere, and some other jerk's gonna get him. And you know what? I'm just trying to get money, but someone else probably powerful and evil's gonna get him. Now all
Listen,
to you."
I told you last time. I would not be a part of these terrible things. You did the wrong thing. Tie up this old man, you beat him up. This was terrible what you were doing around here. Not gonna stand. Not in this town. Not anywhere. Okay? That's it. Lock this guy up. Lock him up.
You don't know. You wouldn't know smart if it hit you over the face.
Mm.
Okay, they take him. Colin goes up to you and says, like, puts his hand out to shake your hand. He goes, "That was amazing. Thank you so much."
It was my pleasure. The least I could do.
Okay, over the next, the rest of the day, everyone's buzzing about what you guys did, and you and Jacques, and you guys are all hanging out in that tavern, and what's his name? Seth had like a whole little party to say thankful to you. A lot of dwarves in there. Your family's there. Botorius' family. Let's wrap up that plot line with the family hanging out in the bar. Remember who you were and role play.
Home again. Home again.
Oh, Botorius. I've heard about what you've done, lad.
Yeah, I helped out again, you see?
I have to say I was wrong about you. You've done your father proud. You've done all the Low Hills proud. What can I say? Well done, Bo.
Why, thanks.
I told you, Mom and Dad. Didn't I tell you, Mom and Dad, he's been a great fighter, and I knew he'd be a great fighter back here in Low Hills. He saved the guild. He saved Seth. I told you, Mom and Dad.
All I want to know was, were you wearing your clown costume while you killed all these people?
Well, part of it, you know.
It's not a clown costume. And anyway, Botorius, I have like 3 friends that really want to like meet you. So if there's like any time in the next like day or so.
Oh, that's very nice. But you know, I'm not gonna be sticking around. I gotta get going. You know.
You sure? It'd be like really cool. Like I have like they're really, really sweet. Oh, you'd really like.
I perhaps would be interested in meeting these 5 dwarven.
Yes, my good friend Jacques. Yes.
I mean,
Bo, what do you?
Are there beards? Do they have full beards?
You don't have enough hair for them.
That's just creepy, Tony.
What?
He's just asking.
That's where we should stop. He goes, "What?" And then we cut away. We're gonna leave it right there. We're gonna go over to. Have a nice day.
Classic Jacques.
We're gonna go over to Hogar, Lump, and Abyssia, and this is probably a few weeks later, and you guys are traveling to. You guys have been there probably for about like a month after in the Elven Kingdom, helping them get settled. Abyssia, you begin used to the item around your chest, and you're how it's affected your life, and you're able to see. And you feel like you're getting back to like flow. You're able to actually do what you did before. You know, you're still learning and getting better. You guys travel back on a cart with horses with a bunch of gifts from the Elven Kingdom given to you by the seer. And it's all different kinds of elven food and delicacies, all like a whole huge spread to say thank you to the orcs for letting them pass. And they're hoping that, you know, while the orcs have had a very bad relationship with the elves, they're at least just trying to like, let's pull this off for a little while so we can rebuild our kingdom, and that's what it is. So they give you something to bring to them, and the seer gives a long speech to the whole city about you guys and how thankful they are. And he says, before you guys left, he goes, and we are most grateful for being graced with the presence of the diplomat Lump, who will negotiate once again and give our gifts of thankfulness to the Orcish tribe that let us pass. Perhaps this will be a way for peace amongst them as we turn the tide of our focus to the real villains. Sost, Lump, our prayers and our gifts go with you. Thank you for what you have done. Hogar, we thank you for the time you spent with us amongst the rangers, fighting in our woods and protecting us. Abyssia, as you have learned much from here, I have learned much from you. You are brave and beautiful, and I hope that you will visit us once again when things calm down if you are not busy saving the day.
Thank you.
So you guys leave, and about a month after that, you guys make it to Nishnash. Wait, I'm sorry, what's his name?
Schnarsnack.
I don't know why I think Nishnash. I don't know where that's coming from. Nishnash is his son, we'll say. So you guys go into the whole thing. They present you. They see you have gifts, something like that. They let you in the Orcish tribe halfway back to the Red City. You guys bring in the whole huge cart, and Lump is there, and Hogar, Abyssia. Rob, you are the king again. Tom, you're the first guard, and we'll say Vin, you are the son Nishnash. So. Go ahead, Hogar. You or Abyssia can start off the negotiations, but Lump is there to help out.
Okay. Mighty Schnarsnack, we thank you once again for being so friendly and for allowing us passage through your lands. And here is our friend and our diplomat, Lump, to present to you our gifts of thank you.
Lump walks over.
Oh yeah, he not say as good as me say, but people who we do not eat wish to say thank you and give food to eat instead of them.
Normally, Schnarsnack not trust men of fancy words like you two. But your food prove that you are not all talk. There is honor. Very well. This gift will suffice. For now. But every month, more for Schnarsnack. Everyone who wishes to travel must constantly pay. If you agree, we will be friends forever.
Now, me tell everyone about your amazing proposal. And salute to you, son Nishnash.
He's going through the food that's on the cart, and like,
Okay.
what is there anything like specific on there that you can think of, like, or?
It's all like elven delicacies, like very fancy food for elves.
They bring us flour to eat. What is this? And he pulls up like I don't know, some sort of elven something or another.
Flour? You bring us a flour? What is this?
That flour is only one thing out of many things. There is also meat of deer and other deer.
I push like the stuff off the out of the way of the cart, and I dig down to I guess like where the deer or the venison would be, and I just pull up like a leg, and I'm like, deer, he bring deer. And I just like take a bite of the raw meat, and I just throw it.
Okay. We thank you. We go now.
Very well.
Did I hear all that stuff about giving them food once a month?
Yes.
Okay.
It's definitely a problem.
I call Lump over. Lump. Does he really think we're gonna give him these gifts every month?
Yes, he so think that.
Why does he think that?
He say, me no argue.
Okay, but
should me argue?
Well, I mean,
hello?
No.
If we're gonna be
Am I dead?
No. If we're gonna be giving him food every month, I think he should be giving us something in return.
Well, he said if we want to pass through safely, if they're going to be passing through, do they have much more moving to do?
I think the elves done though, right? Elves done. When we leave, and let's just assume everything is going well.
I think we need to explain to him that there will be no more disruptions through his village, through his realm.
What is disruptions?
I think
You say fancy words. Me say the simple words. You do the fancy ones. Go ahead. I present Abyssia with fancy words. Don't eat her. Just listen.
Oh, great Schnarsnack. We hope that this.
You have no eyes.
I don't. You're right. Very observant, as well as.
Love what she goes.
Right.
He's right.
Right? I not only
That's
want
why
to
you see.
notice.
Did someone eat eyes?
No one ate eyes. I assure
Why?
you, I see you all.
What?
Why no
Why
one?
did no one eat them?
They were.
Eyes taste
worried.
good.
You still have eyes to eat?
I don't have eyes to eat. No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
But
Oh, me eat eyes once and then spit right out. No eat.
yeah, Lump, that's probably a smart thing. Lump, you're very smart.
Yes, everyone say how smart I am. Finally, recognition. Big word, I say.
See?
You're
See
getting
what's
smarter
happening?
now.
You are, Lump. That's great. Schnarsnack, sorry to take up so much of your time, but we just want to explain to you that you will no longer be having any disruptions through your village because the elves have already made their migration back home. So this gift here is a one-time treat. Huge thank you so much. And I mean, don't eat it all in one night, I guess. You know, just maybe save it over time. You guys can enjoy it a little bit here and there, a little nosh, if you will. Nish nosh. Okay. So
You make joke of my name?
no, that's a great name. Nosh is amazing. I don't know if okay. Wait, what I was saying was that,
She's right. I do eat a lot.
yeah, see? It's great. So yeah, this is the last thing you're gonna get from us.
Elves no come back.
No,
Bring Schnarsnack no more gifts.
Schnarsnack, not because they'd have to come through. If they do have to come through, they'll give it to you. Oh no, don't be sad. No. Don't be sad. Schnarsnack.
Lump's dead too. Me like visiting Starsnack and
Schnarsnack,
Nishnosh.
I can sing you a tune to brighten your spirits, maybe. Please don't be down.
Better be good tune. Schnarsnack have excellent ear for music.
Oh, well, now you just put the pressure on. Okay, Schnarsnack. Shall I begin?
Yes.
Okay. Schnarsnack, a great leader. Schnarsnack, you don't want to eat her. Schnarsnack, you're the best. Schnarsnack, here's a chicken's breast. With the leg of a deer, you'll have no fear of the elves trampling their way through here. So you can rest and know that you're safe from the elven hordes that might be really disruptive.
I don't know what it is about that song, but I don't want to eat you anymore.
Thank you.
I know that.
Thank you,
Very
Schnarsnack.
well. We will take this gift and be happy with it.
We
Farewell.
are so grateful. Thank you so much.
Great, we go now.
Bye, Nishnack.
Thank you.
Okay, so you guys leave the interesting orc situation here. you guys travel back for another month, making your way back to the Sunken City. I mean, back into the Red City. But Torius, you do the same, although you arrive much sooner than they do. Going back to the Sunken City, you guys now, Bob, you just written yourself out of the campaign because now you're mayor of the city. So what happens is you guys start taking care of for the next month. You guys start taking care of all different things. Actually, we'll move the story like pretty far ahead, maybe about like another 3 months from you, which puts this whole thing. We're gonna say about the 6 month mark when your vice left the first time, and Arky. So Carl Linger has been helping out. Jinty's running a lot of the things. Carl Linger has been helping out deal with the people. He still stays. You travel back to the Red City because this is the day finally has come that the Solst is arriving in the Red City with their leader, which is Hadheld, the High Cleric. It's actually a cleric who's in charge of the city of Solst right now. The first time that a non-wizard was ever in charge of Solst. And this is the same guy that released you, Brooke, and Botorius, Abyssinian Botorius. So they are supposed to sign this like little non-aggression treaty with the Red City, and they're also bringing lots of food with them to give to the Red City so the Red City can survive. That's what's going to happen. So you guys have been you actually, when you arrive, Arky, you're going to be signing the agreement to be a part of the Red City, and you're just going to be there to witness the non-aggression pact signed between Solst and the Red City, the Red Kingdom.
I've also got something I got to work on from the time that I get back to the Red City. I got to start like trying to maybe get communication out to my friends and also let the leaders of the Red City know about what's going on with those gems that are going to Lowbridge and the mayor and all that. Like, that's
So months for you, that's a lot of times between there. So in that time, Jacques and you go back and you guys confront the mayor and you retrieve like a host of crystals.
Awesome.
Roll 1d20 and that's how many crystals you get. If you roll 1, you get 1 crystal.
I can use a reroll, right? If I get a 1?
Yes, you can use up to 2 rerolls.
Okay, I'll take it. 16 I rolled.
Nice.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I'll keep it.
So 16 different crystals are brought to the Red City, which is awesome since they had 0. That is a 1,600% improvement.
Also,
What'd you say?
I want to make sure I tell, I guess, Onyx and Queen Frigg and everyone in the party about the Solst trying to steal the magical trees and magical wood from the Elven Forest.
Okay, it wasn't Solst though, just so you know. Solst bought it from them. Remember, it was the humans from the southern harbor cities that were doing it, and they saw the opportunity, and they cut down the trees and bought it to Solst, and Solst was like, yeah, we'll buy it.
Oh, I thought you meant Solst had hired them to do the job for them.
No, the humans saw the opportunity, jumped on it, and then sold it to Solst because they know they don't know what to do with the magical wood. Maybe they'll make some weapons out of it, but Solst will pay top dollar for it.
Okay.
So
I'll let them know regardless. Okay.
Right, you let them know.
Tony. One more thing before Rob goes back to the Red City, at that like once everything settles down in the Sunken City, I guess is when I would talk finally to Carl.
You wait months and months and months to ask one question. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Carl, you're the
Hey!
last person. You're the last.
It's you.
person I would probably
This is
wanna
a Livefinger Bird.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. It's me. It's me. It's me, Carl.
I see you. It's me, Carl Linger. What's up?
You're literally probably the last person I would probably want to bother with this question. But,
I feel the same way about you, Thistle. I don't want to bother you either.
I know.
You're my best friend.
And I appreciate that. Trust me, Carl. I really do appreciate that you don't want to bother me.
It's just me and you, Thistle. Me and you. Forever.
Well, good thing is you're going to get to stay here in the Sunken City and help out with the repairs while I go and do my thing. So, anyway.
Right. I'm a diplomat now.
I know. Great. I feel real safe.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm trying to find out some information about my father, and you're the only other person alive that knows where he may have went.
I do know where he is. I wasn't allowed to tell you because of a lot of rules of the Thieves Guild, but I think that it's all past now. I can at least tell you the one thing that I know. But only if you be my best friend forever. You have to say it. I'll be your best friend forever. Say those words, and I'll tell you what I know.
I search my pockets real quick to see if I have a collector's coin to get myself out of this.
You can't re-roll this situation, Thistle. Just say those pretty words for me, and I'll tell you what I know.
Carl.
Yeah?
I'll be your...
What?
I'll be your...
It's a little louder.
I'll be your...
I'm so excited.
I said it.
You'll be what?
You'll be my best friend forever.
No, that's not what I said.
Carl, this is really important. Is this really time to play games?
I can't believe you won't say it. We're best friends.
We're acquaintances. We work together. We're not best friends. What do you know about me? Seriously, Carl. Carl, don't be a clown about this. Seriously, what do you actually know about me other than my father?
Really? I was there when your father was raising you. I was Uncle Carl Linger. I was helping you. Sometimes your father was busy, and I would be there making sure that you had dinner and such. I've been with you, looking after you your whole life, Thistle. It's just been me and you. You and Carl Linger. What did I say?
Carl,
are you my best friend?
How old
are you? My best friend?
How old?
I'm old.
I know.
I'm like in my 30s.
How old am I?
You're like 16.
That's kind of weird, Carl.
What's weird?
That a 30-year-old is best friends with a 16-year-old?
Why are you making it so complicated?
It's
I'm
weird.
just saying.
Carl,
I looked after you. I helped you.
It is weird. It's weird.
You're weird. All you want to do is say you're my best friend. I love you. I love you like a nephew.
All right, so you're my father's best friend.
You could have been. Yeah, I'm your father's best friend. We were all friends. That's why I looked after you. Don't you remember the first time I said to you, "Hey, it's me, Carl Linger"?
Wasn't that the boat?
We knew each other before that. Thistle, what did you go through? What did that necromancer do to you?
Carl, seriously, are you gonna help me or not?
Are we best friends?
Yes, Carl.
Yes, what?
If that makes you feel better about it, yes, we are friends.
I need a moment.
Carl! I've been waiting for months. If you know something, please tell me now, because I can't waste any more time with this.
You can't waste any more time. You had 6 months to talk to me, and you waited to the last minute of the last day of 6 months. Plus the time we traveled here, too.
You are literally the last person I wanted to borrow the witness.
I see you waited to the last 0.3 seconds to ask me this question. But you know what? I'll answer it. Here's your answer. I wasn't allowed to talk before because of Bludgy and everybody else. But now I can tell you. Your father made me promise not to say where you were because they sent him away. The Thieves Guild banned him. They made him go into Anwar, and he had to take the test. And from what I know, your father lost his memory. I don't know where he is, but I think that's where it starts.
Oh my God, so I was down there with him and I didn't even know about this?
If you were there, yeah. But if you see him, tell him you know me. Carl Linger, tell us say hello.
If you said he lost his memory, I don't think he's even gonna remember you, let alone me.
All right, that's a good point. Tell him all about me. Tell him how close we are.
Carl, I'll Yeah, I got that. And I just start
Great.
walking away.
Great. I'll see you later, Thistle. I'll miss you too.
Later, Carl.
Best friends forever. Okay, so you make your way to. I'm just watching Brooks' reactions in the feed here. You make your way to the Red City, and you guys are all there for the signing for the Red City. Arky, you're there with King Argon and Queen Frigg. All the heroes, you guys reassemble. Let's roleplay that really quick before we start wrapping everything up. You guys are now seeing each other for the first time, pretty much. Okay.
Oh, my friend.
Guys.
Botorius, Finn.
So good to see you.
Hey, Thistle.
Hi, Abyssia.
Hey, Arky.
Congratulations, Arky.
Yeah.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you,
Mayor
everybody.
Fint.
Mayor.
Don't worry, I will
He's
forget
mayor,
all of
alright.
you. Don't worry.
Hey guys, how's
Hey,
it going?
Lump.
Hey, Lump.
Everyone look good. Not good to eat, just good.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lump. That's
Thank you.
You too, my friend.
Sparky
Lump,
goes
how
up.
did
Hey
it
guys,
go-
what's up?
Sparky.
How
Oh,
did it go
sorry,
traveling
Fiddler.
with the wizards, Lump? How are you doing, everyone? Is everyone okay? How is the Elven
Yeah.
realm? How's the forest?
Hmm.
The forest. We ran into some problems in the forest. Apparently, there are some people trying to chop down the magic trees of the Elven forest and sell them to Solst. We chased them off.
Thank you.
The souls.
Oh,
I just don't know if we can trust them.
I don't know. But Slindo knows about it. He's keeping a close eye on the borders of the forest.
I saw thievery and corruption as well. It's everywhere. We still have work to do.
I got my
If our job
back.
is to... You what?
I got a way to see. I have a way to see. I'm unsure about it, but I'm learning more about it every day, and I feel more and more comfortable. So, the seer gave me this amulet.
Wow, that's cool.
Abyssia, are you aware that amulet has a symbol of the queen on it?
I'm not. What do you mean, a symbol of the queen?
It's got the queen's insignia right smack dab in the middle of that thing.
What is this?
I wasn't told about that.
Who gave that to you, and where'd you get it?
The seer gave it to me. He explained to me that he got it from the same person that took his sight.
Abyssia, I can see you're worried already. I can tell you this. If the seer gave it to you, and he gave it to you for you to use, it is safe to use. Just because someone carved something into it doesn't mean that it's actually secretly an amulet of evil. The seer is someone you can trust implicitly. Believe me. He's one of the most good elves I've ever met. You've been through a lot, and I know we all are very nervous about magical artifacts and their possible corrupting power. I don't think you have to worry. If he was the person who gave it to you himself, I'm sure it is safe to use, but maybe put it underneath something so that not everyone sees.
Surely
Like,
you could
took
trust
any-
him. I would trust him. You know.
I trust you, Finn. And I'm grateful to the seer. I don't know why he didn't tell me that there was this insignia of the queen. That would be something I feel maybe he
Might
could
be
have
a little bit
mentioned.
of importance, I would think. Then again, what do I know?
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not important.
You also
Finn,
can't see either. So maybe he didn't know it was on there.
No, that is very true. He didn't see it either.
Wow. Wow, Jacques.
That's great.
Surely the seer saw it.
Somehow, right? You would think. You'd think that would be something to mention, though. Surely people around him have seen him wear it. He did tell me to...
If it helps you, then you shouldn't let it worry you.
It helps me, but what if it's also helping someone else or something else?
The door opens. You guys are in the tower. Hey guys, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just want to say that you gotta get all your stuff and get over to the main fortress right now. Get all your shit, and then we gotta go. Put it in a bag and get it together, and then let's go. Okay, let's go, guys.
Thanks, Morty. Hi.
Are we moving out?
Comes back in. He goes, the signing is about to happen. We're supposed to all be there. You're the heroes of the Red City.
The signing, of course.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, you guys all head over to the Red City, the main fortress, and they have the whole big ceremony. It's huge. All of Sunken City is there out in the streets, and they're listening there. Arky, you're there as a representative from the Sunken City, and that's basically it. And you see from Solst, the cleric, you see like basically in a spot in the middle of like the square, the portal kicks in. It opens up out of the portal. You see you walk out is Hadheld. You see another wizard with like very dark purple robes walks out next to him, and you see a warrior walk out wearing like all this like crazy armor. They walk up, and you see out behind them comes wagons of food just coming in, and people are just like other like servants are bringing like the food out and placing it among the square, even as these three are walking up to the center of the city. They walk all the way up. They're greeted, a lot of bowing, the ceremonial things happening, and they walk over to you guys. They nod to you. They give us a slight like bow. Again, this is Hadheld from the center city. Hadheld then turns around, and you see the wizard to him cast a spell, and every time he talks, his voice is amplified, and he goes, "Citizens of the Red City, I am Hadheld. Let it not shock you for me to let you know that, like Alabaster, who all of you revered of Arlight, I am a cleric. At this time, I believe I might be the last cleric of Andaria. And I wish to pick up the pieces that Alabaster left behind. Yes, Alabaster worships the Keeper, his father. And yes, I worship the Archmage. We worship different ancients, but so do many of you. The elves worship the Elven Lord, the Dwarven King, and you, the Red Knight. Can we not put that aside? In my custody, I let go the heroes, so that they could come here and destroy the Necromancer. I also bring to you, as you see in the square, enough food to supply you through these dark times ahead for you in the winter. I want you to know that we are not your enemy. Yes, we have differences, but we see the Keeper as the one who bears knowledge to us. We see the Red Knight as the one who protects us all, who protects you, I'm sure. And I want you to see me as your spiritual leader. I will lead you into dark times. When you see my wizards, know that they are there to tell you about what is good, what is happening in the world. People are changing.
We are now entering what people call the Celestial War. And the ancients will squabble, and they will fight brother versus sister versus cousin. But we are mortals. We share that. We are not immortal like these ancients. And we do not need to fight in their wars like they did in the Celestial War. We had our differences. And we fought side by side with the Queen. But we also provide protection versus Necromancer's forces in the end. As you can see, we try to do our part to help our fellow mortals. Once again, I am here for your spiritual guidance. And therefore, on the eve, the day of this non-aggression pact that we signed, I want you to know that I'm here to sign it for the peace of Endaria. And to give you an assignment. Many of you will see that there are these crystals. Many are looking for them. You will know that Sost, under my predecessor, Zerilius, has been collecting these crystals for a very long time. These crystals possess the souls of other creatures absorbed into them, light from the ancients. We wish to end these crystals. We believe that they need to be returned back into the tree, of course. I know what you're thinking. I wanted to free Dragana with my lord's sister. The Archmage and the Queen wish to do that. But Dragano, in some form, is back. So I believe it is done. I'm sure the Queen, the Dark Queen, as so she called, agrees as well. There's no need for war. There's casualties on both sides. For everyone that brings Solstice Crystal, we will pay you 100 gold coins. A small fortune. I know what you're thinking. It sounds like lots of coin. But that's why I say to all of you now, in front of everyone in the entire city, bring us every crystal you can find. And when we have enough crystals, we will revive the tree and complete the cycle. And perhaps together, as your spiritual leader, we could end the Celestial War even before it starts. So a lot of people are chanting. It's like mixed things like that. People like chanting what he says. He sits down at like a table really quick, and he signs over. Signs out the non-aggression pact. He signs one. Arky, there's a spot where you go over and you sign for the Red City. You guys are coming on board. Argon signs it. Argon makes a quick speech. Citizens of the Red City, I cannot speak to Hadheld, the cleric here, for being a spiritual leader, but I will say on behalf of the Red Knight, to that where there is evil, the Red Knight will be there to protect you. And I, on behalf of the Red Knight, will help put forth his will. It does not matter what evil comes to our door. Know that I am here. The Red City is here. And the heroes of the Red City will protect us through the Celestial War if it doesn't come. If war comes back, we will be ready. To the Red City! People cheer. And that is where we're going to end today, guys. That is the ending of the interim between the War of the Crystal Rod and the next campaign.